Hello students, Namaskar. Welcome in online learning process. I am Mrs. Rekha Kshirsagar from Bitco Junior College. Today, from the topic of electrostatics, we will discuss about the concept of electric potential energy, derivation for the formula. Also, we will discuss about electric potential energy of a system of 2-point charges and 3-point charges. Then, analogy between gravitational potential energy and electric potential energy. Electric potential energy, simple definition, it is nothing but work done against electrostatic force in moving charge from one point to another point is stored in the form of energy. This energy is called as electric potential energy. Now I will explain this using this diagram. Imagine at this particular point O plus Q charge is kept. This charge is moving positive, that's why electric intensity is in outward direction. Imagine these 2 points, point A and point B, and the charge is initially at B. In order to move this charge from point B to point A against direction of E or F, the work is done and this work is stored in the form of energy, and this energy is called as electric potential energy. Let us find out formula for this. We have studied about this V, that is electric potential, which is nothing but work done per unit charge. In this case, this W is the work done which is stored in the form of energy, and this energy is called as electric potential energy. So by cross multiplication we can write down formula for this W, and this formula is, yes, write it yourself and tell me what is this formula. Have you written it or not? Hope so. Now see, this is that formula. W, work done, which is stored in the form of energy, that is U, and which is V into Q0. This is the formula for work done or energy stored. One more formula we can write down. We derived formula for this V as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R. Using this formula, we can write down formula for work done or energy stored as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R into Q0. Now see position of this Q0 in case of work done and position of this Q0 in case of electric potential. You should not get confused between V and W or U. Mind it very clearly. Now it is measured in joule, or one more unit of this electric potential energy is electron volt. Unit of potential energy, joule, or we can write down this joule like this also, or electron volt, which is the small unit of this potential energy. Now we can define this electron volt. It is nothing but amount of energy gained by electron. Electron is nothing but charge when it is displaced from one point to other point, maintained by potential difference of 1 volt. This maintained by potential difference of 1 volt हे काय आहे ते मी एक्सप्लेन करते. इमॅजिन करा, this is plus Q charge and electric intensity is away from that charge since it is positive. In its path there are 2 points, point B at which potential is V, point A at which potential is V plus dV, means difference between potentials is dV. Now this difference must be 1 volt. For example, at point B, if potential is 10 volt, then at point A potential must be 11 volt, that is higher by 1 volt. Or at point B, if it is 100, then at A it is 101. म्हणजे दोन्ही पॉईंटमध्ये पोटेन्शियलचा डिफरन्स हा 1 व्होल्ट असला पाहिजे. मला वाटतं आता ही डेफिनेशन क्लिअर झाली असेल. आणखी एक गोष्ट आपण बघूया. 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन व्होल्ट इज इक्वल टू 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. This minus 19 factor, it indicates how small this unit is. Electric potential energy, derivation for this potential energy. When we have to derive any formula, first we have to draw diagram, then explanation of that diagram and actual derivation part. Now see here, draw diagram yourself. I have drawn here. Draw it yourself. Show at point O plus Q charge. Then show these 2 points, point B which is at a distance R2 from the charge, point A which is at a distance R1 from the charge. Then at A we have to keep this Q0 charge, and to displace this Q0 from point A, that is from R1, to the point B, that is to the R2, against direction of this force, the work is done, and this work is stored in the form of energy. So we have to find out work done during this displacement. One more point, this plus Q0 charge is at a distance R from the given charge. Now when we have to find out formula for this total work done, what we have to imagine first? We have to imagine these 2 points small a and small b are very close to one another but separated by very small distance dr, so that at point A and point B the force is same. Now first we have to find out work done when the charge is displacing from B to A through small displacement dr. Then by integration we can find out total work done. Clear? Now here, as per this, we have to write down description. So describe this, write it yourself. But in the description, these points must be included. So see, this is the derivation description which is shown here. Now, see formula. Here, this work done which is stored in the form of energy. So, du is energy, and we know formula for work done is F into dr, force into displacement. But here with minus sign, what this minus sign indicates? The direction of force and work done opposite to one another. Now, this is the work done over small displacement dr. We have to find out total work done. So we have to take integration. So total work done is nothing but potential energy. So integration of this. Further, we can substitute this du is nothing but dw. So work done with integration from R1 to R2 of this minus F into dr. Now see these mathematical steps. Now substitute value of this f, which is nothing but 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q0 upon r square. Now let us simplify this. q0 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 is the constant. Minus sign is as it is. So integration of 1 upon r square from r1 to r2 with respect to dr. Now find out this integration. Once we already calculated this, yes or no? Now this is the standard form for that, integration of x raised to n with dx, which is x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Now here we have to find out integration of 1 upon r square. We can write down this r 1 upon r square as r raised to minus 2. So value of n is minus 2. So minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. Now here minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. That's why this minus sign is here. And when you will simplify this, you will get this r raised to minus 1. And finally, r raised to minus 1, we can write it as a 1 upon r with minus sign. So this is how we can find out integration. So replace it here. Integration of this is nothing but 1 upon r. Next to this, we have to substitute limits. First we have to substitute upper limit and then lower limit. So I have substituted 1 upon r as 1 upon r2 minus again 1 upon r as 1 upon r1. Now this is the energy stored or work done during shifting from B to A. Now if you will imagine this R1 is at infinity, means initially charge Q0 is at infinity, and to bring this charge from infinity to R, we can write down this formula for work done or energy stored as QQ0 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 1 upon R. This 1 upon R we are getting because this 1 upon R2 is R, while 1 upon R1 1 upon infinity, and value of this 1 upon R is 0. Clear? See here, we derived formula for potential energy as well as potential. Here we will discuss which are the same points in these two derivations and which are different points. Before that, see, this potential energy is nothing but potential into charge, while electric potential is work done per unit charge. Now in derivation of potential energy, see, this is the diagram. At O plus Q charge is kept, then 2 points are considered. Point A, which is at a distance R1, point B, which is at a distance R2, and R is distance between O and point B. Direction of electric intensity or force is in outward direction. In this case also, we are considering at point O plus Q charge, but small q is in notation here, while in this case capital Q. This is the difference. Second, now electric intensity is in outward direction. Now here we have to bring charge from infinity to this particular point A, which is at a distance R from given charge. Clear? Now here 2 points are considered, point A and point B, which are separated by small distance dr. Here n and m points are considered, which are separated by small displacement dx. This m point is at a distance x from O. Now in this first case, we have to shift this charge plus Q0 from point A to B, that is from R1 to R2. In this case, we have to shift charge from infinity to the point A, that is from infinity to R, against direction of E or F in both cases. To find out this total work done in both these two cases, what we did in this case, first work done while displacing through small displacement dr is calculated. Then by integration from R1 to R2, total work done is measured and which is stored in the form of energy, and this work is against E or F. In this case also, work done during the small displacement dx is calculated. Then by integration from infinity to R, total work done is measured again, which is in opposite to that of electric intensity. I think you got about these two figures, which are same points, which are different points, work done over which path or to what distance. All these points are supposed to be clear. Now see some mathematical steps also. In mathematical steps, again, which are same points and which are different points. Now see, in this first case, we have to find out this work done while moving from B to A, and this work done is energy. Now work done from R1 to R2, and formula for work is force into displacement, that is minus F into dr. In this case also minus F into dx, because in this case dx is a small distance, in this case dr is the small distance. Next to this, F is replaced. Formula for F we know. Here also F is replaced. Formula we know. Only here distance is x. In this case distance is r. Here plus capital Q. Here plus small q. In this case it is dr. In this case it is dx. Means notations are different. That's why this difference is. Next to this, the constant factor is outside. So integral of 1 upon r square dr. In this case also constant factor is outside. So integration of 1 upon x square with dx. Now to find out this integral 1 upon r square or 1 upon x square, we use the standard form. And using this standard form, we got this integral of 1 upon r square as 1 upon r, or integral of 1 upon x square is 1 upon x. So we can write next step, here minus 1 upon r, here minus 1 upon x. Now see these limits. Now next to this we have to substitute. So here the limits are substituted. See what are these limits. Here 1 upon r2, here 1 upon r1. In this case r and infinity. Next to this type is as it is, and 1 upon infinity is 0. That's why this is the formula. Means this is the total work done while shifting from infinity to r, while this is total work done while shifting from r1 to r2. Now here we substituted one specific case when r1 is infinity and r2 is r. The work done is like this. Now see this formula and this formula, both these formulas are same. Means you can find out work done in this way or you can find out work done in this way. Clear? Formula for work done is same. Now while deriving formula for electric potential, we have to use this basic formula. V is equal to W upon Q0. That's why to this W, Q0 factor is taken to the denominator. And after simplifying this, we are getting this formula. Means finally V is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R. While here work done is, what is this formula for work done? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q0 upon R. Mind difference between these two. Means I think you got idea how these derivations are done, which are the same points and which are the different points. Electric potential energy of a system of 2-point charges. How to find out formula for this? For this purpose, what is this electric potential energy? It is nothing but work required to assemble a system of charges by bringing them from infinity to their present location. I will explain about this. Now imagine here with reference to this point O, that is origin, we have to bring a charge q1 from infinity to point A, which is at a distance r1 from origin. Now no work is required to assemble or to keep this charge q1 at point A because there is no any opposing force or opposing field. Clear? Now here as q1 is brought very easily, we have to bring this q2 from infinity to the point B, which is at a distance r2 from the origin. So to bring this charge q2 and to locate at B, which is at a distance r2 from the origin, some work is done against the field produced by this q1. So we have to find out that work done. And one more point, distance between these two charges q1 and q2 is r12. So to find out work done to bring charge q2 from infinity to the particular point B, this work done is nothing but potential at B and charge q2. Very simple. By definition we know. That's why potential at B is nothing but 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 upon AB into this q2 is as it is, and this AB distance is nothing but r12. So it is replaced here. So this is the work done to assemble charge q2 from infinity to the particular point B. Finally, this work done is stored in the form of energy. So this is the electric potential energy of system of 2-point charges, that is to assemble charge q1 and q2. Clear? Now here this is the formula. Now let us discuss about electric potential energy of a system of 3-point charges. Now we already discussed about electric potential energy due to system of these two charges. Now we have to discuss about electric potential energy due to the system of 3 charges, that is q1 and q2 we already assembled. Now we have to keep this q3 from infinity to the point C, which is at a distance r3 from the origin. To keep this charge Q3 from infinity to the point C, which is at a distance R3, we have to do some work against field due to Q1 and field due to Q2. Yes or no? Against these two fields, we have to do work. So, what we have to do? We have to again show distances. R13 is the distance between Q1 and Q3. Similarly, R23 is the distance between charge Q2 and Q3. Now how to find out total work done in assembling charge Q3 from infinity to the point C? It is nothing but work done against field Q1 plus work done against field Q2, and we know this work done is nothing but product of two, potential at C due to Q1 into that charge Q3 plus potential at C due to Q2 into charge Q3, and we know this potential is nothing but 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 upon distance between charge 1 and charge 3 into Q3 as it is. Similarly, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q2 divided by distance between charge Q2 and Q3. Very simple, into Q3 is as it is. Now rearrange it. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 is common. So see what is in the bracket. Now see this Q3 and Q3 is common to this one as well as this one. Now by analogy, you can remember this. Yes or no? And this work is stored in the form of energy. So what is the formula for energy? This is the formula for energy when three charges are assembled, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Now see, in previous standard, we discussed about gravitation, gravitational potential energy, gravitational potential. Yes or no? All of you well familiar with all these concepts. What is gravitational potential energy? What is work done against gravity? All these things we studied. By analogy, you can study this electric potential energy. So read these points very carefully and try to understand what is the similarity between gravitational potential energy and electrical potential energy.
I think it is enough for the day. Thanks for watching this. Thank you very much. Wait for next video. Thanks.